Hey everybody, this is Group C time. We have a Galvantula on channel 1 there. Jake Monroe, channel 2. Some girl on SNL? No, that's some girl on SRL. That speed runs live. I wonder if that still operates. Some girl on SRL is in third screen there. And Zero Gravity on the 4th channel. This is Group C, round 2. Where do you see Groups A? We got Daffy Duck, the Marvin missions, Hanko Alien, and R-Type. Oh, I see. I've passed it along. The alien pack has been distributed. The information is there. Don't know. Okay, there's a lot to crop here. Okay, a lot to crop. That the last person on that scene must have not had a stretch right, but we fixed it for him. Okay. That was so short. What the? I'm getting rid of the Super Meat Boy main team. It's too damn short. I'm helping the players figure out how the stretch to balance thing works. While they're setting up the UI, I'm gonna see who has audio for me. We have 2 groups today. Gabby Angel says they might have audio for us. Gravy says they have audio for us. It's going well. Sorry about that. I was getting my barbecue sauce. I've never played. Well, honestly, I haven't played very many of these Looney Tune games at all. The ones I have played suck so bad. I just kind of assume they're all bad. It's very rare for one of them to be anything. The further away we got from the NES era, the worse they got. That's true, all games are bad. Just waiting on Galvangelus to figure out how the transform bar operates. I think everyone is ready otherwise. What is Yanko Alien? I'm saying to them that they can fix this later. This is good enough for now. It's not the end of the world. The layout is not correct. I can see it. I've given them this the call sign to start. Let's do it, Mr. Triathlon. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Oh, this looks like garbage. These platformers are so well animated and so stiff. Like you can look at them and see that they just don't control. Let's start that clock, before I forget. These games, they play like they were built by a machine. They play like a Terminator sat down and just created Daffy Duck games. Everything is just a tiled look, and the character sprites are well animated. They just have a lot of frames on them, typically. I guess not really the case this time. This game doesn't look like it has anything going for it, really. It's vibrant. It's got some nice colors. We're pulling audio from Zero Gravity, who seems to be making in some headway here. Some girl seems to be in the lead. Those bags of money are worth 10. 10. They're just worth 10. Is it a laser gun or is it a plasma blaster? Maybe if you fire plasma, it has some kick. Steady, thanks for the sub. It's a disintegrator of some kind, I think, in this series. This set of cartoons, this Ducks in Space thing had its own show for a little while there. I'm sure it was great. I'm sure it was fantastic. Daffy Duck had a love interest, which you love to see. Did it have like a overarching plot? That's very interesting, Dark Man. I haven't heard of any of those games. And I mean that is interesting that they made a bunch of games that I've never heard of when I've gone through the entire library. So that means that I've played all of their games at some point. Probably. And I still don't remember those. I don't remember those at all. Hell yeah, Beach Boys. Speaking of games no one's ever heard of, The Misadventures of Link, there's been a lot of discussion about whether we should run that on 50 or 60 FPS, NTSC style or PAL. I'm hearing that NTSC feels a lot better. But it's the player's option. We can certainly convert the time. That's not too hard. Simple math. Oh, got a grenade launcher. I heard of the turbo graphics, and it was in the back of some kind of gamer magazines that I had as a kid. It was just like a collection of cheat codes, and in the back they'd have a section for systems I'd never heard of, like the Sega CD, and the 3DO, and the turbo graphics. And it just sounded like and they might as well just had put Linux in there. Like I've never seen one. I don't think I still have ever seen one in real life. I've been to the gaming museum at MagFest, so maybe it was in there. This music sucks so bad. This is the worst part. I hate this audio. This map design, also bad. If you hear the word mother, take a drink. Looks like the jetpack might require fuel. I was wondering why the players weren't flying around too much. well, hopefully the way forward is down and not anywhere else because we don't have any fuel. And I don't think they're gonna get out of there. It's been 7 minutes. I have no idea where anyone is anymore. I had some kind of idea at some point, but that was long ago. I think Zero Gravian might be in the lead just because they found some orange juice, so they got a full heal, so they haven't died recently. I think that puts them in the lead. Yeah, they're all on the same stage, I'm pretty sure. Lost deep within it because it's just... The word labyrinthian, I feel like I might overuse, but you know what? Minotaur ain't getting out of this shit. Hey, there's the boss. Yeah, there it is. He's dangerous looking. Look, he's got a blade. He's got a gun. He's got everything. Oh, teleport attack. Uh-oh. His weak spot has been identified. Oh no. Got the scissors. Oh, this boss sucks. Okay, we've identified the method here. She's nearly dead, so she has to not take a single more hit. Yes, thanks for the sub. 41 months. Oh, damn. Why is this boss still alive? That's the question that I have to ask.
Ah, the Tribattle.
They're trying not to take too much damage. I wonder if they should just damage race it from this spot. I think that's what they're going for this time. Zero's here as well. There's 4 ducks. This game does not have a quacking button. Damn shame. We read the notes while we're still here. X blocks. A uses a nutty bomb. Double tap B for jet fuel usage. Why is this boss still alive? I guess it's almost dead because it's using a gun now. Come on. This sucks, man. Oh, jeez. Wiped out. I can't believe how long the boss goes on for. They had to be close. Oh, it continues right here. Nice. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. Zero's at 1 health. I don't think they're gonna make it. Nope. Back to the start of that fight. How about Jake? It's very exciting to see that this game is done. Some girl's moving on They got the paper. Duck Dodgers Day is declared. That sucks a lot. That's a bad day. Galvantula is the only one who brought like an upgraded gun. So they might be the next one done here. They've done a lot of damage with it probably. It still takes 100 years. Yep, there it is. Galvantula's moving on. Welcome to Yanko Alien. Watch the dance scene on new mode. Hold A to dig holes, hold B to fill holes. Take a drink. I'm not sure what it means. I was kind of thinking that the game would fill it in for us. That monster seems like it's on its own little path up there. Hey, level 1 done. This is almost like Bomberman. Oh, whoa. They busted him out of the hole. Yeah, Zero Gravian's having the worst time with Marvin. Oh! It got freed at the last second. Ridiculous. There's good teamwork going on the monsters in this game. Damn. You gotta be careful with this. I don't think that we knew that there was a shield in the controls. That was not listed. Zero Gravian found the way to beat the boss safely. A new function. Everyone beat this garbage. Get it out of here. Everyone is on Yanko Alien. I think some girl is still in the lead. She seems like she's doing really well at this game. Seems like they understand how to control the creatures pretty well. As far as I can tell, they only get trapped by completely dug hole. That is to say, it takes 3 frames or whatever of it takes like 3 seconds actually of digging time, and then it's a trap. Until then, it's not anything. They'll walk right over it. Also, they'll free each other, and it seems like they chase as well. The enemy AI is making this game a little bit more dangerous. They seem pretty intelligent. They're not like Bomberman enemies who just wander back and forth all day. Oh, there's the free. That was what I was talking about. Uh-oh. I wonder what the other things do. They keep opening and closing. Maybe it's like a temporary gate. This level seems kind of tough. It just seems pretty tough. You're just so limited in your movement. I think patience helps. One more enemy. There it goes. Is this the dance? Is this it? What a dance. Challenge complete. R-type time. Shmup. I'm familiar with it. The only game on here I'm familiar with. R-type team. Blast off and attack the evil Beto Empire. Destroy the third boss from the start. If you need extra credits at the title screen, hold select and mash 1. Charge your weapon with 2. This is the most important skill. Seems like a crappier version of the one I'd played. Ready? It's definitely a shmup style thing where you want to kill all the enemies because they shoot really annoying bullets directly at you. Yeah. If you don't keep the enemies dead, you're gonna have some trouble. Some girls seems like they're struggling a little bit with R-type, but they are here so early that it might not matter. And they got plenty of time to learn it. Galvangela's found the dance. That was a lot. Damn. Oh my. I wonder how many credits you get with the cheat. This seems tough. Can't stress enough how important it is to kill the enemies. If you play this like a bullet hell, you're gonna die. Shmups are extremely different from bullet hells. It can become impossible if you are not aggressive enough in a shmup to win. Whereas in a bullet hell, killing the enemy is just automatic. Dodging is the only thing that matters. Oh my. Oh, so that, I think they have 3 credits, so I think some girl's on their last one and their boss won, so it's not looking good. We'll see if Galvantula can take to it any better. They're in about the same area. They have an option. Well, they did. Damn shame. Yeah, I don't know if they use the credits cheat. It seems like it's essential for this. Neither of these players did. Neat. That's pretty strong. Well, one boss is dead. We're on stage 2 over on the right, but yeah, last life, I think, even. Like, I don't think there's any credits or lives left. So, that's a problem. Just got a 1 CC the whole game now. No problem. Oh my. Getting the big guns. Maybe this will happen. We can get some Gradius things going on here. Jake and Zero are having trouble finishing Yunko Alien. At this point, I think that they spent the longest time on it. Zero got here last. Needs to catch up. Hope they're really good at R-Type. That's what that's what they need to count on, is just being really good at this particular one. It's an auto-scroller, so there's a limit to how much time you can save, but based on how much the other players have done, if they went through here and just didn't take a single hit, they could be in charge. Oh no! Galvantula's at the first ball. Oh. I hate to see it. I think some girl is back at the start. Yeah, I would have just given them a state with the credits turned on. Probably. Just to make sure that they get it. But it is very important as a player in this tournament that you read the directions, because if they say something like that, it's on you to figure out how to do it. Ribbon was doing that with a game just 2 days ago, where they wouldn't use the dang password system because they didn't know how to do it, and we had written it in the directions, so 3 players were doing it and 1 wasn't. And that's definitely on the player. I mean, the directions are pasted into the Discord there. I really hate that little missile turret. I'm glad it's dead. I would kill that thing immediately. It shoots way too much. Super annoying. Some girl seems like she has mastered this entire thing at this point. Like, just doing extremely well now. Making short work out of all of this. No deaths yet. I don't mean to jinx anybody. But that is a lot of power-ups, and that is a lot of non-destroyed ships. That is really good. They seem like they're in control at the moment, pretty hard. I think Jake might have actually hit 20 on Alien. I'm not sure. They have a clock down there in the bottom right. Did they take time? Boss 1 is dead once again. Did not take long to get back here. Into the biozone. It's hard to tell how much progress they've made in an Alien. I don't know where Zero is in terms of game here. They've only got 5 minutes left. How much time did they lose, Jake? Game looks tough. I think it actually might be the toughest one here. R-Type, I'm biased because I don't think I'd have trouble with it. I play a lot of shmups. And this is a pretty good one. It's pretty fair. It's on the harder side, but it's still fair. So I would be able to control this, I think. So for me, the second game would be the hard one. Janky idiot platformers are my wheelhouse, so the first game is completely smoked. But for me, that second one is weird enough. I'm bad at Bomberman as it is, and it looked like hard mode Bomberman to me. It looked like the AI was smarter than me. I think I would get messed up by that game. Some girls back on boss too. Zero says this is Pac-Man from hell. Oh man, you lose all your power-ups when you die and you don't get them back. And this is a lot. Jeez. Zero has 2 minutes left on Alien Yenko. I recognize this enemy from Gradius 3. This snake thing that they do in these games. I think I like Gradius 3 on the SNES the best. Oh. The boss is a hitbox, of course it is. No one else has made it past boss 1, I don't think. I spoke too soon. Jake has just done it, and you know what? They did it really quickly, so maybe they're the R-type pro here. The second boss seems really confusing. I like these backwards lasers. It seems like the laser is just not doing very much damage, and you only get a shot every once in a while. It's so hard to hit the boss. I think that no one's gonna beat R-Type. Hate to say. I don't know how much time some girl has left on this game. I figure they are almost done, though. I figure that they're getting towards that 20 at this point. They were here before Galvantulas, so, you know, it can't be more than 5 minutes, right? And I don't see anyone beating level 3, based on what I'm seeing in Boss 2. Yeah, no one's beaten Boss 2 yet. Some girl presumably was close, but I don't think that they've been able to do very much direct damage. Like, the boss is just hiding. It reminds me of that UN Squadron boss that's hiding on the ceiling. And you could, I guess, sneak in there and shoot it, but it's super difficult to do. And instant death is ready to take you out if you try, because it's so tight. Everyone is on R-Type. Oh, there it is. Boss 2 is dead. Well, there's the big laser. It's just the Moai statue stage all over again. Same terrain, no Moai heads though. Oh man, that exhaust. Yeah, you know what? That UN Squadron boss kind of ruins the whole game. If it didn't exist, the game would be almost perfect. But because it does, it forces so much bad stuff to happen. You have to invest in the planes now, like they're mandatory. So you have to play well enough to earn the money to buy the garbage. So now you have to worry about economy. You need all these stupid power-ups that are pretty much only for fighting things on the ceiling. That one boss almost single-handedly ruins the whole game. Interesting double helix laser on Zero's screen. I don't think I've seen that one yet. Some girl hit 20. That'll put them in first place. If any of you have Chrome crashing, it sure happened to me. Piece of crap. I lost all my settings, so let me get back into the brackets. I gotta log in. I gotta update the tournament. We have our first place here. I had to reinstall Chrome. I lost all the settings. Evangela's taking a break on this one as well, taking the 20. You know what? Unless Zero crushes it, I don't see how they could win this. They say the credit thing didn't work. Yeah, no one was able to get the credits cheat to work. It's not just me. Something happened with Chrome across the board. Like Google fucked up real bad. Real bad. Completely screwed it. And broke it completely. Like you couldn't open it. You couldn't do anything with it. Zero wants to know how much they have. Does anyone know how much time Jake lost on Alien? Exactly. I didn't see that information. If someone told me, sorry if I missed it. I'm bad at reading the chat sometimes. I read it, but sometimes the information goes right through me. I'll have to check. Otherwise, I need that. I need that data. We need for third place. We're gonna need to know when Jake is done with this game. So we're looking at 10 minutes roughly that Zero has to win. Then if it was 2 minutes, Zero has to beat R-Type, and they have to do it in 10 minutes now from here. So at 52-15, if they're not done, if it doesn't look like they can win, then this is over. Wow, those are powerful guns. I mean, if Zero wins on these credits, it won't be close. I think they've got it. If they can win, it's really up to them. If they can just defeat this thing, and they've got the guns to do it at the moment. Like, they just need to not take a single hit. That's all. Just do a perfect play. Oh my! If they can hold on to those power-ups, I think they're set. They're trying to take out the weapons on the ship while the getting's good. It's a little risky. Oh no! Cornered. Okay, let's update those stats. Some girl in first place for sure, and Galvantula is in second place for sure. This boss looks nasty. Oh good, they got this weird beam back. This seemed like a really good weapon. It seemed choice. This boss has a lot of parts. It doesn't seem so bad though. Oh, too low. Taking advantage of that front shield. I don't know if it's indestructible, but it sure is blocking the bullets. Which seems like it makes this a lot easier. The red bullets at least can be blocked. I doubt the lasers can be. Ah, Zero ran into the ground again. Gotta watch that. They've still got time. And imagine a shmup where you could just land on the ground and roll along it. I think that would actually be pretty good. If you could just not wreck into the ground in Gradius, if you could just glide alongside of it without having to be perfect. Yeah, UN Squadron's one of them, where you can do that. I've been talking about that one a lot for some reason. I don't think you can wreck into the ground in that one unless you fly too low when there's actually like trees and stuff in the way. I might be wrong about that though. It's hard to remember because that one has a health bar. Oh my. What is this crap that's happening right now? How come he got crunched? Did he need to blow up something faster? What were they looking for? Missed the laser gun power up. Uh-oh. I don't know how much they have left. They have like 5 minutes. If they are out of continues, they're in trouble. They have 1 credit left. They really need to beat this boss. It's down to that. Like, can they get this in the next 3 lives, or are they just done? Because there's nothing else to it. They need to beat this boss. It has to go. They have to be the one racer who clears it, because it does not look like Jake is going to do it. Looks like they're taking 20. They're still on stage 1. They just have too far to go. Oh no. I think Gravy's gotten close a couple times here. Zero is asking for a time update, which I don't like to give, but in this case I did. Told them that they have exactly 2 minutes to beat this boss, pretty much. They have this amount of lives, and then whatever amount of time they actually have is irrelevant after that, because they won't be able to get back here. It's really done. This is it. Like, this is the plane. Is this the one? Do it now. You have some interesting weapons in this game. Oh no! That'll do it, I think. It's getting there. It seems like definitely power-ups make a big difference for this. Jake will take 3rd. It's time to get that next group ready here and get the scores out. Okay, Group B. Round 2, Chaos Defrost. Score in. Niet zo. En nu lukt de. Yeah, we've had many times where players couldn't beat games. In this tournament, even we've had it, but we've had packs where only one game could be beaten barely by one player. Here's our updated group. Boy by IV4. Uh-oh. I know what this is. Kid Dracula. Looks like the Japanese version. Beat the chicken boss. The ghost of the chicken that he ate one time, I think is the plot there. The expansive lore of Kid Dracula. Mr. Driller and Coca-Cola Kid are our other two games, which I have. I've actually seen Mr. Driller is pretty cool. I don't know what Coca-Cola Kid is. It can't possibly be good. The boy pack has been delivered. The information distributed. Kid Dracula is now in the archives for Arcade Pit. It's ready to go. We have just added that one's the last game I put in the packs. So I just recently went through it. I thought it was harder than it ended up being. It was actually pretty easy. Maybe I played some other version. Oh, you know what? That is a different version than the Game Boy version. Maybe we should be using that one. Is it better? I'll be able to tell. That's not the version I was playing, that's for sure. It's certainly more colorful. There's Flink. If that Kid Drac game is good, maybe we'll put it in our pit as well, but I think the Game Boy game is staying regardless. I'm making a note for Arcade Pit for later. I'm trying really hard to catch up on the Arcade Pit backlog of challenges. We have 500 to go. I'm ultimately the one who has to go through all of those. They have to run through me even if somebody else does the work. So that certainly puts a slowdown on everything. I'm gonna bother Escorian and see if they're ready. Elected says they've got audio for us. That's Galamoth, by the way. The boss from freaking Symphony of the Night. that's him. A lizard from 50 billion years ago. This is more Dracula lore for you. He lives in the bottom of... Well, he's invading the castle in Symphony of the Night. He's in the bottom room of the inverted castle, and he is the big idiot who has too much HP. And you get poisoned for killing him. He's optional. He wants to take over. Is Mission Driller a special mode in Kidrek? Well, he has extremely too much HP. He has an ungodly amount of HP. Let me even see what it is. He really feels like a boss that they wanted you to cheat on because fighting him is really dumb. Like, the best way to fight him is to teleport behind him and hit him in the head. But he's too big to do anything else to, so he just ends up being the slowest fight in the world. He is a magical being who has a 10,000 years plan to take over the throne. He has 5,666 HP. He gives you one level when you beat him for free. Somebody else says he has 12,000 HP. My guides are all wrong. No, he has 12,000 HP. Which is so much. That's so freaking much. He also has different armor amounts on his stuff. Yeah, he really feels like a boss who was meant to be cheesed with the Alucard shield. Even that takes a little while. Like, that takes like 20 seconds of instantly doing 250 over and over again. I might have a picture. Yeah, here it is. This is what you can do to him. Like, this is the only way I know how to beat him It doesn't take 100 years without cheating. Hitting him in the head does bonus damage, and it's still only 58. So you can imagine not doing it this way and teleporting up to his head to hit him one time. 12,000 HP with probably the Alucard sword there. So, you know, one of the best weapons just in general. And we're hitting for 58. He has 12,000 HP. And that's a crit. Hit him in the head is a crit. So, you know, 12,000 divided by 58. 206 headshots we need to kill him this way. The perfect move, and I still have to hit him 200 times. He sucks a lot. Anyway, that's him. And Kid Dracula. We're trying to figure out what to do with, let me see. Trying to figure out what to do with Mr. Driller here. No one knows what the directions mean. How do you get to the mission that we're after? We need to do 30,000 feet. It's a digging challenge game. You have to worry about air. I see your message, Exchange Zero. If it's... I mean, we use Mega Man Game Boy games. I'll be able to tell you real quick, just based on what I'm going to see here in a second from Kid Drac, if this game is worth using. But I bet it is. The Game Boy game is okay. It's a little crappy, but for a Game Boy game, it's actually stellar. So I was happy to use that one. I'm going to give them the Sonic to start. Here we go. There's no question about it that Alucard hangs out for thousands of years. He definitely does that. That's canonical. This is not Alucard, though. Yeah, this is like... I actually don't know who it is. I think it's just Dracula, but he's a kid. I don't know why. Here we go. Clock is on. In Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow, Alucard is there, and it's been 400 years since the last game. Like, I guess the last game was Jonathan and Charlotte in the 50s, but he wasn't there for that one. He took that one off. He was on vacation. But he's definitely been hanging around doing work with that for like 300 years. I guess he married Maria for some reason. That was his love interest. And then she presumably died because she's not an immortal like he is. So I guess he just went back to sleep after that. We're waiting for No Electus game. I don't know why their screen is black. I'm tracking the time on how long it takes to start because I haven't gone yet. Looks like they're gonna get a minute of bonus time. Yo, this jam is so much better on this system than the Game Boy. There is a regular Wii fighting game called Castlevania Judgment. A really bad fight. Well, maybe not. I'm no fighting game guy. But it felt pretty bad. It looks pretty bad. The plot is pretty bad. Alucard's in that, along with a couple other characters from this game and some other Castlevania games. Somebody posted an encyclopedia of fighter game lingo, and it's just like, it's outrageous how many things there are to learn just to be able to communicate with that whole community. Like, it just seems so overwhelming. I've never seen any other genre have so much lingo, and it was incomplete. It was just like one guy's encyclopedia. Yeah, the lingo seems forced, honestly. Like, I feel like they're just really trying hard to make terms up for everything. Like, not all of it, but there are some in there that seem a little redundant with English. And it makes me not want to get involved with that. Like, that's one of the many reasons why I don't do that genre. I don't think I would enjoy trying to learn all of the stuff I'd have to learn, including the lingo. This might be the game that I saw. Like, this might be the hard version. Is this really hard, this version of Kid Dracula? Because I could have sworn that Kid Dracula was this obscenely difficult thing, and then when I went through it on the Game Boy, I crushed it. I never ran into the stuff that seemed tough. And it might have been this one that I was watching. That might be why. Neitzel beat level 1, got the homing attack power up. This is the same boss that was in the first Game Boy game. Actually, they removed the jokes, where an old man comes out and tries to fight you and then gives up and they drag him off. That joke is gone. Well, definitely feels like probably the way my mom feels when I talk about video games. When I'm around fighting game players who are talking in their lingo. And I don't have any idea what the hell they're talking about. I feel like the announcers should avoid that. Like, it should be the job of the announcer to translate that stuff into terms that anyone can understand. Just as a rule. That's how I was when I commentated Dota matches. It's why I brought Author Blues onto the Speed Bump as a co-commentator, like, immediately. I needed him. Not just because he's a good friend of mine and I thought we'd do a good show together, but also as a speedrunner, he'd understand all that lingo. Like, I didn't feel like there was any way I could do that show without him, no matter what. Well, I mean, they're definitely wrong about that. People watch that stuff all the time that don't understand it. Including me. I enjoy watching competitive play sometimes. I really like this Kid Direct jam. Well, sure it would be tough. Being an announcer is not easy. I think this is the version of this that I had seen somebody playing, because it just seems so much harder. It requires so much precision. We might not want to use this version of this game. It might be too difficult. This was what I was worried about. I mean, I really like the way it looks and sounds, so that sucks, but... it might just be too much. Also, where's bat form, damn it? Yeah, isn't fuzzy when there's like a set of frames where you I read the freaking definition for it and I still can't remember it. And then they merge it with other stuff like on Wake Up and things like that. They're so concerned with the frame data that it concerns me. Like, it sounds like the level that you need to be at for competitive play is to completely memorize every attack in the whole game. The terminology makes me feel like that's the case, because if it wasn't, then they wouldn't have a term for it. So I figure it is. Ooh. That Lectus having trouble with Kid Drac Stage 1. Game over. It's such a handsome way to write that. Yeah, like I have some small amount of interest in playing like Guilty Gear's new game, but like I really hate learning new games that are complicated. Like, it might sound weird to hear somebody who played Civ 5 say that, but you know what? I wouldn't have played Civ 5 if Robin didn't convince me to do it and learn it. And once I had learned it, I had fun. But man, I really hated the first 100 hours. Like, I really didn't like playing it until I had completely learned. And I just really have a hard time getting into new games that are complex because of that. I tried to get into Smash Brothers on the Switch, but I didn't even get into that one really. I made some headway, but I still had a long way to go before I was even what I would probably call average. All my friends are playing Dead by Daylight right now, which also seems complicated. I'm not sure if I'd like that one or not, so I haven't joined in on that. They play it all. They play it all day and all night. All of them do. Yeah, I'm under the impression that the word meaty means it indicates that you've done something really well. Anyway, here's Coca-Cola Kid. This chicken boss that Chaos Defrost is fighting is really obnoxious on the Game Boy. I wanted to see it in this version. You know, I think we can use this game. I think we just need to be very careful not to make it too hard. Coca-Cola Kid looks like a pain in the ass. What is this? He's got so many moves. I always thought that Ryu from Streets was saying jumping into Lake Fierce. Like the name of some lake that he lives by is called Fierce. And finding out that it's just gaming terminology is much less funny to me. It's much less interesting. But it makes more sense. I love jumping into Lake Fierce on a hot summer day. No, like this back at the boss, the ghost trio. But the third one's missing. Well, if I were playing a competitive game like a fighting game, I would definitely want to be a contender. I haven't played a competitive thing since like my Counter-Strike days. But I do get pretty competitive about that kind of stuff when I'm into it. I find it exhausting these days. I guess Rocket League was the last competitive thing I played in any real manner. Ah, no luck, I just can't get this boss dead. Meanwhile, we got this freaking street fight going on and Coca-Cola Kid. Is that Piston Honda from freaking Punch-Out? Is this Lil Mac? I don't think you're gonna be a very good boxer if all you drink is Coca-Cola. Diet matters a lot when you're trying to be athletic, turns out. I would recommend not drinking Coke at all, in fact, on almost any diet, but if you're an athlete, especially, it's just no good. It's so bad. I wish I'd never had learned about this stuff. My life would be a lot better, probably. Ruined my teeth. Soda Popensky is supposed to be drinking liquor, but he's not allowed. He's pretending it's soda. Have I explained it well enough for you? That's that. Vodka, the perfect athlete drink. You can't go wrong. Yeah, you know, I had high blood pressure. Like, I'd gone through most of my life pretty lucky, not having really any kind of ailment at all. High blood pressure was one of the first ones I ever had, and pretty much I solved it without medicine. I just stopped drinking caffeine colas. Like, I just drank either caffeine-free Coke, which tastes exactly the same, or water. And just doing that fixed it. Like, I don't have it anymore. Like, it's high blood pressure gone, actually. That's all I had to do, was stop it. Just change my diet just a little bit and stop drinking that awful liquid. I think that No Lecta is considering taking the 20 on this. I mean, they paused here. No, I've never had anything like that. It does. As somebody who drinks way too much Coke, I guarantee you, caffeine-free Coke tastes exactly the same. Caffeine-free Diet Coke does not taste the same. Don't make that mistake. Diet Coke is radically worse for you and also tastes like garbage. But caffeine-free, the kind that they hardly ever have in stock for some reason, exactly the same. Diet, the word diet on any soda, you should just avoid it. There's no reason at all to drink that. But caffeine-free, it's just better for you. I mean, it's still really bad for you, but it is better for you. Yeah, there's a couple of the sugar waters that don't have caffeine in it. Like Sprite, I think. And root beer. I drank a lot of soda when I was in my 20s, early 20s especially. So, you know, switching just that part off really helped a lot. It wouldn't have mattered so much. Like, caffeine's not bad for you in small amounts. Like, I drank too much of it. I just had too much. I think orange soda's probably the worst kind for you. It's like 50 grams of sugar in a can. That, for some reason, that flavor... Man, just drink orange juice. Like, just get used to a better product of the same genre. Like, it's just so much worse for you, those sodas, than anything that you couldn't pick worse if you picked poison almost. Like, that's just the worst. I hate to say it, because I actually like orange soda. It's just super bad for you. It's so bad. I got a juicer recently. I've been drinking my own juice, which is... That stuff expires quickly. Yeah, that's right. The juice that I make is usually carrots as a base with a whole bunch of other fruits. Too many fruits, probably. Ruining the healthiness of it a little bit by not having very many vegetables in it, but the only other vegetable I tend to put in there is kale. Carrot juice is really easy to get. It's the most juiceable thing. You'd be surprised, I think, at how easy it is to generate carrot juice out of carrots. There's so much in there. You don't really need very many. Diluting juice? I don't know anything about that. All I do is I have a centrifugal juicer thing, which it pretty much instantly juices stuff. And probably wastes a lot of the stuff, but it instantly juices it, and the juice that it makes expires in like 24 hours. Like, it's radioactive after that. You have to drink it immediately. You can't store it. So that's the juice that I make with my thing. It's pretty nice and easy to clean, so... I sometimes put tomatoes in there, but usually strawberries, always oranges and apples, and carrots. They're in there every time that I make it. Notelecta has finally beaten the boss of stage 1. Seems like the chicken hasn't been bothering people as much as I expected. Like, it's really tough in the Game Boy. Yeah, that is one poorly... I mean, this is the Japanese version, so, you know, I don't know. It just seems like it's unintentionally bad design on that ghost. Definitely needs a little bit of censorship going on there, because it's not quite good. Just accidental design there, I think. Hey, it's the minigame with the skeleton. Yeah, that boss is in the Game Boy version, and it's definitely not like that in that. I actually cut that boss because we had one too many states, because I wanted all 4 of the minigames. And I thought it was too easy, not because it needed censored. You really can't drink enough water. Juice really isn't that good for you if you're using fruits, because it's just full of sugar. Again, like, we tend to eat too much sugar. There's a lot of vitamins and stuff in what I make, but I really need to drink a lot of water. That's always the stuff. That's the answer. Get yourself some nice cold water all day long. Okay, the 1 minute bonus for Notelecta is expired. Now we can hear the sounds of Coca-Cola Kid. Everyone is working on this smelly game. It is so loud. Yeah, I don't know what's in I don't know what's in store juice. I just make sure I get what I need by juicing my own stuff. Nice moves. Killer moves. Let's read the directions for this game. Your spin dash is extremely powerful and vital to this challenge. Use it. This is it is Game Gear, yeah. The first game was NES, this is Game Gear, the last game is Advance. Coca-Cola is noisy, yes? The noisiest liquid. Diluting juice, what is this? I've never seen this before, I don't think. I've never seen it. I would say that we probably do have it, but it's probably in the organics of some aisle off the path on the grocery store. I've never seen this stuff before. I worked at a grocery store. I was a manager. So yeah, if I haven't seen it, it's probably somewhere in there, but it's pretty uncommon. This game is an absolute nightmare. The level of control that you have is being used to make some really obnoxious stuff happen. Oh no, the Coca-Cola kid. How much do you think they paid to have this developed? Nope, never seen that before. Pepsi Man was quite a project. Ugh, there's so much ledge grabbing garbage in this. The wall jump seems like it works. People are having a lot of trouble with this game. We are hitting 16 minutes on Chaos up there. They're currently fighting Neitzel for first place. I think that we're gonna see both of those players fail to clear this one. And that dash move is so strong. It just takes too long to charge up, but it's so effective. It's like guaranteed to work. Runes 2 cleared. I think this is our goal here. Neitzel has 1 minute to do it before they just take 20. The Turtle Wizard. Dracula, but a tortoise. Man, even the hyper dash doesn't work. He throws records at you. Or his hat. Man, the Game Gear had all the hot hits. Neitzel's moving on. Chaos looks like they're moving on as well. 2-minute penalty for them. If they do that. Yeah, I guess Coca-Cola and Sega work together to make this. So this is Mr. Driller. Just don't get crushed, don't run out of air, the two concerns. Neitzel got crushed. Oh, they had 12,000. Gonna have to learn the ropes on how the blocks stop falling. Running out of air. Oh no. Well, they have 7,000 points to go. 1 life left and dead. Oh, jeez. Garbage. Okay, no penalty for Chaos. They took the full 20 on that game. They hung out at Coca-Cola time. They naturally burn the clock. Everyone is in real time at this point. Notelecta had some time advantage, but they used it up. If no one beats Mr. Driller, then our champion is Neitzel. But I think that they will. Ah, they got crushed. So the way this works is if it will attach to its own color. So if blue falls next to blue, it will stop falling. And that's how you can keep alive. You do need to turn and get some air at some point. This is risky. I don't think you're allowed to dig through the wooden ones. Oh my. That was super close. 4,000 points to go, and Nitsa will be done. And finished. Nice work. Actually, they're going for 3,000 feet, not 30,000 points. I'm reading it wrong. They got a long way to go yet. Death has just begun. This is a much longer challenge than I was thinking. On the left, Chaos is going really fast, but they're dead. 1,600 feet. They might take this, they might catch up. They've got the driller moves. Man, I'm not gonna miss Coca-Cola Kid. Yeah, 1,400 on the right, and still 1,600 is our furthest on the left. Chaos is on a perfect game so far. No deaths, 500 feet, 600 feet. Gotta make sure you grab that air though when you get the chance, because it's too important to skip. They're getting a little low. Nice. "1,000 feet. Kind of reminds me of Downwell in a way. Just the pace and the moving down as fast as you can aspect of it. Chaos Defrost is breaking even on air and just doing really well. Those subtle movements that dodge the falling blocks, they're fast and they make a big difference on success here. Like that. That was almost a death, but escaped. Not this time. 1,600 feet, first death. Air seems really hard to get at this point. There it is. Oh, they didn't even take it. Oh no. I guess they're not too worried about it. 2,000 feet. he has a suffocation face. We're in the cruising section here. Uh-oh. $2,500. One section left to go. First place is on the line here. $300 to go. Extremely good digging so far. I would say that Neitzel's starting to get the hang of it, but Chaos Defrost definitely took to this game quick. They are running out of air. They have 1 life left. 3,000 feet. There it is. First place goes to Chaos Defrost. They made a lot of time up on this last game. Just 2 more minutes of this awful music, and then Coca-Cola Kid is put away. Elected will be the last one joining us on Mr. Driller. I don't think they're going to be able to beat Coca-Cola Kid in the 2 minutes they have here. Oh my. There's so many close calls, Mr. Driller. I'd like a star, please. Thank you, Coke Machine. Yeah. No, Lecta has reached the ruins, but it's just not enough time. Mr. Drill is pretty neat. It's a Game Boy Advance game. What we're seeing is Game Boy Advance. Time is up for no elected. They need to move on. I tagged Node Elected to let them know it's time to move on off of Coke Kid. Give us that Mr. Driller OST. Note Electric could really use a break. I feel like if they are good at Mr. Driller, they could pull ahead here. There's still time. I feel like the other players are still learning it. Escorian is learning it very quickly, though. I think once you get to this section, 2,000 to 2,500 is extremely free. You just don't get crushed, as usual, but it's also much easier than usual to make progress fast here. And then you just have one more section after that, and it's more the same at that point. There's so much two-color going on. Unfortunately, 2275, they didn't survive it. It is lucky to find a big tank air underground. Man, you really get messed up digging through the tiles. You shouldn't do that, it seems like. Ah, no electric got crushed. They're really after the air. Square's back to start. Neitzel's still working on it. They have 15 minutes in this game already. Oof. Crunched. Well, just so you know, the rest of the day is Mass Effect today. I will be taking a break between this and that, but when I start up again, I'll probably be going for a couple hours in Mass Effect at least. Make some actual headway probably, because I haven't gotten anywhere in it yet. We're past the tutorial zone, I would say. We made it past the meeting hub. We have a job. We know what our mission is. The main goal, anyway. And I think I've recruited everybody. So that's where I stand in that game. I haven't really made it anywhere. We're just getting started, but I think we just opened up the world. If you're a sub or patron on Patreon and you haven't voted in the poll yet, make sure you do that. Pick the game for Monday. I don't know if X was ever winning. I don't give away that data. I think you get told that data if you go vote anyway. I appreciate your devotion to the plan. I think that's a game that I want to keep in the vote until it finally wins, no matter how long it takes. It seems like the kind of game I'll have fun with. I do encourage discussion about this tournament in the Mystery Triathlon group in the Discord. If you're not in my Discord, there is rooms for this kind of thing there. That's pretty much all my Discord's for is events, events and my stuff. I guess we have a hangout room, but nobody, well, I shouldn't say that actually. People do use it. I don't use it, but we have a whole bunch of community devoted rooms, and one of them is for this tournament. They're discussing the challenges today. I don't know how to get the link to my subscribers to vote. I could email them, I guess. Should I do that? I guess I can, email all of my subs as a Twitch feature. I don't use it because I have a problem with email. Like, it's just an old man bias against it. But I can do that and send the poll out that way, and I'll probably get more results for sure. Not everyone's in the Discord. Patreon's easy. I just make a post and patrons can see it. Neitzel's gonna take second place. They're taking 20 here, but that is gonna do it. The timer's on their side. They were super close. I guess my problem with email is that it's archived, and you know, it's good that it's archived, but it feels like I'm making a mess. I have messages from 2003 in my email, and it's like, do I really want, like, every time I get an email that says, hey, your upload succeeded, I have to delete it just to keep it clean. So I don't like to send out emails. I just have this natural instinct where I just don't like doing it. I can, however, send an email to all of my subs pretty quickly. I should probably just get over it and do that for the polls. We're fighting for third here. Second place goes to Neitzel. I wonder if anyone else is gonna make it. So our time limit for Node Electa, they're the one in fourth place at the moment. They have to win to stay in third here. Squarian doesn't have to win to stay in third. They have a time lead, and the time lead is 2 minutes less than it looks like it is, because I owe Node Electa a little bit of time. So what we're looking at is about 5 minutes that Node Electa has to win if Ascorian takes 20. Yeah, they're probably rushing because they were out of time. You know, they're either gonna make it or or they're just not gonna survive. There's no reason not to cruise at this point, right? Oh man, rushed. We're winding down the Mystery Triathlon for today. We will have more games, probably not Monday, but that's because I am doing the poll winner game. That being said, you know, round 2 is nearly done. A couple people done round 3. Group G, I, and J need to go. L and M. So those 5 are the remaining group for round 2. So theoretically next week we could be done with round 2. We've already finished round 3 for one group, but they need a tiebreaker. In June we're gonna start seeing the eliminations. Have you all been enjoying the Mr. Triathlon tournament here? The clock is on. There are now 2 minutes left for No Electa to catch up and win. They really, it has to be done on this attempt or this is over, I think. Yep. My job is not to give them a fair chance, it's to give them a fair amount of time. And the fair amount of time says 2 minutes, which it may be impossible. That sounds pretty hard to do at this point. They have the entire session to go, so it certainly has to be done on this go, even in the best case scenario. But they really gotta cruise to have a shot. I love the spot tournament. I think time is up, unfortunately. There's just no way that it can be done. Escorian, it will take 3rd place for sure here. Time is out. Couldn't make up the difference in that timer there for Electa. They just took too long to get through the other games. I don't think they cleared any of these 3. My cats are in, I want to say play mode, but oh boy, they sure are destructive. Jeez. Alright. Chaos Defrost is first with a total of 6 points. We have a lot of people with 6 points in this tournament. Scorian has 3. They took 3rd place. Niesel has 3 as well, took 2nd. Okay. That's our race, everybody. Some ominous music. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit with Mass Effect if you're interested. Probably 30 minutes or so. It's gonna take a little break. And I will be on for a few hours at least with that. See you later.